What's shaking, people? It's your girl Spring. Sit back and relax, you are now rocking with the best. Have you checked out AIM controllers? The absolute best controller in the game, from customization to branding and more. With a lifetime warranty, why not invest in something that's worth it? The best controller for the best deals. Make sure to use code DOOM at checkout. Links in the description. That's code DOOM for awesome discounts. This is your DSG brand ambassador, and you know the motto, let the good times roll.
What's shaking, people? It's your boy Doomkiller HD. Sit back and relax. You are now rocking with the best. Let's go! It's the weekly wrap up where we give you the news. Break it down bite size so it's easier to consume. Discussing the hottest game and thought of what's coming soon. Is it real or is rumor? Homie, that's up to you. Fire or trash reaction. Live viewers calling. No cap conversation. We going all in. It's the weekly wrap up, so enjoy the show. You're now rocking with the best. Let the good times roll. Come on. What's shaking, people? It's your boy Doomkiller HD. Welcome back to the weekly wrap-up. Sit back and relax. You are now rocking with the best. You already know how it goes down up in this chat, baby. Let's get it popping, people. So hopefully y'all doing well, all right. And tonight, I said well, all right. Well, tonight, I personally am having a good day. So let's keep that popping, keep that energy going, and bring in the man himself, Mr. Destiny's dad, J-Kun Prime. What's good with it, good sir?
What's happening, man?
Same thing. Every day. Gotta stay happy. Gotta live happy. You gotta smile, bro, because if you don't, the world will beat you down.
Absolutely.
So let's keep it positive. How you doing this weekend, man?
Oh, you know me. Another day of living the dream.
Y'all already know what to do, though. Go ahead and do me a favor and smash that like button. Hit the share button. Share this with somebody you like, somebody you don't like, somebody you want to see in the chat, somebody who may not even know that we live right now. You know what I'm saying? Share this video with all of them people. That's who I want y'all to share this with. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. J-Kun Prime. You know the question I have to ask you every week, as I ask everybody on the show. What games have you played this week, good sir?
Well, my heavily anticipated release of Resident Evil 4 Remake finally happened on Friday. And I have definitely been diving face first into that when I haven't been working, trying to get the playthrough all squared away and simultaneously mapping out a speed run. Afterwards, because that tends to be my routine with Resident Evil games. I beat them and then I speed run them. I go for world record. I either get world record or get denied world record, and then I move on to the next game.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro.
Yeah, like just stipulations for Resident Evil games when it comes to world record pace is always just so weird. So there are times where I'm just kind of like, okay, that's fine. And then there are other times I'm like, this is BS, and you know it, I'm leaving. Bye.
Damn. I have actually been digging deep into Overwatch 2. Last week I earned my ability to play in the competitive modes, which I still have not done yet. I've been enjoying hitting the all role button and just figuring out a character to play in the role that they give me. I've been playing some healer. I've been playing a little bit of tank, and of course my favorite, DPS. I love the damage characters in the game. And I've been getting my ass whooped. I've been winning some games. You know what I mean? It's been real fun. I also hopped into that Diablo 4 demo, bro, and I can't wait to discuss that. That is actually going to be a nice topic to talk about. And I actually played a little tiny inkling of Fortnite this week. That is on the menu to talk about as well. So we'll discuss that. We'll discuss that.
All right.
Yeah. So let's do this. Let's bring in the boy Hoarder Gamer. Hoarder Gamer, check the ambassador's quarter because I am sending you an invite there, good sir. And we'll bring you on because the first topic of the night as far as gaming is concerned, is definitely Diablo 4. We're also going to discuss Shazam's Zachary Levy's experience on the set. We're going to discuss that tonight as well. Of course, we're going to bring in the Boxley and Mr. Who Cares for the Resident Evil 4 remake, so you guys can kind of just feed off each other's positive energy there. And then we're going to bring in Spring Rolls for the Fortnite discussion and makeover. So yeah, we got an action-packed show tonight. And lastly but not leastly, we definitely will be discussing the Jonathan Majors breaking news. So that is the lineup for the night. Let's get it popping, keep it popping, and keep it positive, people. What's good with it? Al-Assad, Spring is in the comments, Hoarders in the comments. Hopefully he's bringing his self over to the actual chat, not chat, but panel so we can get the show going. We got Mr. Who Cares already in here. Cap is in the building. Who else is in here? We got Eastwood, owner of Ashanti. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We got some people already in the chat hanging, chilling. So we're gonna keep it popping, people popping. Diablo 4. I'll just tell you this about Diablo 4. There's a few people in. Why is hold a game? Let me make sure the invite is actually sent, because sometimes this be messing up. So let me. Yes, get in here, Hoarder. Come on, man. It's in the ambassador's quarters, good sir. Get in here, man.
Yeah, hurry up. I have nothing to talk about with Diablo. This is all you.
Nah,
what do you think of Diablo, Jay? It's a game that exists.
Bro.
That's the extent of what I know.
Bro, you all. Let me throw a little bit of this on here. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't know anything about Diablo before my Twitter interactions with Hoarder Gamer, Hero Mentor, and of course the boy Pewter Odin. All good people. Make sure y'all following them guys on Twitter. But I didn't even. I mean, I knew of the game. I knew that, like you said, it was a game that existed. You know, the Diablo series.
Yeah.
I'd never played it. It just did not look like my style of game. But I was like Hoarder was real adamant. He was like, guys, y'all gotta try it out. It's coming out. Free demo. It's free. Just check out the demo. Just check out the dang on demo. And I was like, all right, Hoarder, bro. For you, you don't ask much of anything and you do a lot. I'll do that for you, bro. So I hopped on, I downloaded the demo, you know what I'm saying? And I played, bro. And I played for maybe an hour. And I was hooked. I was like, oh, this is good. Oh my, this is really, really daggone good. And I'm playing as the sorcerer or the Wiccan or whatever it is. So I got that set of powers. And right now I think I'm on like level 8 or 9 or something like that. I'm still low in the game, you know what I mean? But I'm blasted with my electricity. I got fire. I got ice, bro. I'm like, yo, I got this little healing potion thing that I could real quick. Dog, it's so fun. But I'll let somebody who's actually experienced in the Diablo lore and the Diablo just mythos as is, Mr. Hoarder Gamer. Welcome to the show.
Hello, everybody.
What up, Hoarder?
Hello, Jay Kuhn. How you doing?
Doing good, man.
Oh, bro, like I'm actually happy that you kind of bugged me to get on Diablo, bro. Dude, that's something that I was looking at it, I was like, yeah, that looks cool. Lilith. I just got finished fighting with Lilith on Midnight Sun, so that's cool that she's getting exposure. That's just not my style of game. You know what I mean? I don't know nothing about. I'm thinking it's Final Fantasy role play type of, and you're like, no, Doom, you'll enjoy it. It's action packed. It's got a good story. Run with it, and I did so, bro. And I am not disappointed. That
awesome.
Chat, real quick, chat. Are you guys trying out the Diablo 4 demo? Let me know right now in the chat. Mr. Hoarder Gamer, Diablo 4 demo, fire or trash in your eyes?
Fire.
What makes it fire to you, sir?
Oh my God. So far, the best story of any Diablo, actually telling a story, characterization of the
Mm,
different characters you're meeting. You're actually really interested, invested in them. There were
mhm.
one or two like that in Diablo 2, and then Diablo 3 wasn't quite like that. But like here, the story is, it almost takes center stage.
Mm. So the other Diablo games aren't like that. Ah,
They're
okay.
similar, but they don't focus so much on story. That was kind of on some level more about lore, and the actual deep story and stuff was more of an afterthought with the previous ones.
Hmm. Okay. Well, what I liked about the game was definitely the story portion of it on top of the combat. Like that's two things that it almost is Avengerous to me, to be honest with you. And I know I don't really be talking about that much too much, but with the story, the way it's set up, which is really, really good, and it's freaking dark, like off top. You're like, wait, what?
It's incredibly
Wait,
dark, yes.
holy crap! Did that just happen? And then you're just thrust into the middle of this battle, and it's like, okay, here, this is how you do this. Really cool UI. The UI is very simple. It's not overwhelming. It's like it's laid out for you. You know what I mean? Hey, press this button, and you can get to here and do this. This does this. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, cool. UI for dummies, and cool. I'm good with it. You feel me? Like, I liked the smoothness of the combat. It was dope. It was dope. Meeting different people, seeing what they do, the merchants. Like right now, I literally just got past the part where you go into the town and in the town people drug you. You like, wait, what, bro? I
I
just saved
know
you.
that
I literally
that was a
just
plot twist that blew my mind. I was like,
bro.
"Whoa, what is happening right now?"
And that's literally just the first 45 minutes of the game, guys. Like it's
Yes.
that good in just the first 45 minutes of the game. You know what I mean? So, Hoarder Gamer, keep it real. What didn't you like about it?
I lost video feed for a second. What was the last thing you said? I apologize.
What
What was the one
didn't
thing
you
you
like
didn't like?
about it? Yeah.
Oh, what didn't I like about it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got a chance to play as the Necromancer. I started a Necromancer last night, and I also got to play as the Druid and the Rogue. The Druid is very squishy. I felt like even using the most powerful attacks when my Druid turns into a werewolf were weak against even like more basic enemies. They really, I think, need to tune the Druid. There's also an element of the Druid having to do with spirits of animals that's going to be in the full game, but not here. But I still don't know if that's going to be enough with the Druid, which is disappointing because that was a class I was really, really looking forward to. Because in Diablo 2, Resurrected, the Druid is awesome.
See, I've only played with my sorcerer, Wiccan, whatever. I don't know what the actual name of the class is. The one who throws a fire, got the electricity, got what I mean, the lightning, the snow, all of that stuff. I'm rolling with that person right there, right? And that all feels extra fluid to me. And I'm planning on easy mode because I've never played a Diablo game
Sure.
before, so I don't want to just be dying and the experience is unenjoyable. So I'm playing on easy mode right now, but the things that I personally have had issues with, and I know it's just a beta, but frame dropping, the disconnect. I was playing yesterday and you sent me an invite. I'm like, okay, cool. I hit the accept button, game session no longer available. I'm
Why?
watching you
That's
on my
wild.
screen, still playing. I'm looking at your stream, bro. I'm like, okay, he's on. His game session is definitely available. You send me another one. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna join this one. Hit the button. Ooh, game session not available. And that's when I hit you up. I was like, bro, it's saying it's not even available. I go to play by myself. I'm playing solo. There's no, you can. It's open world, so like, especially when you're in a town, you can run into some other people, right? So
Yes.
I just had two random people that I ran into in town join my game, and I didn't care. I was like, shoot, the more the merrier to help me beat all of these wolves and whatever bears that's coming at me, right? It kicks me from my own game.
Oh.
I was like, wait, what? Session unavailable. I'm back at the start of the game again, and I'm like, oh, but that's beta. It's the beta, so I'm not. I don't think that is going to be an issue. Queue times always crazy on day one of a beta, day two of a beta as well. That was a little bit of a frustration. One of the homies had like a 50-minute queue time. I think Spring's husband had a boyfriend had a 45-minute queue time wait. You know what I'm saying? Like it.
I will say though, last night and today when I was playing this afternoon, about 1 minute queue time.
That's what I ended up having when I just logged off for a little bit and went back to it. Actually, jumped on Overwatch for a few games and came back to it, and then my queue times were like 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. And that was good. So that was pretty cool. But that's what I didn't like about it. But
did you have the issue where you try to leave a town or enter a town and it doesn't let you?
No, thank God I didn't have that. That would have probably made me throw my remote control. No, bro.
You're in there, I would get that, and you had to like back up about maybe 50 to 100 feet or so, and then go again. What's happening is you're basically butting up on another instance, and it's pushing you back like an invisible wall. It's something having to do with it basically being a beta.
Oh, okay. LSI, look at LSI. He's saying the same thing. Like the combat is pretty fresh. He's liked anymore. He's rocking what I'm rocking with the sorcerer main. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. You dig? Oh, he says the same thing you said though. He says bad things only about the druid and the barbarian. That's kind of crazy.
Necromancer, sorcerer, and rogue are considered right now the three most popular classes for how they play currently.
Okay. Is this a kind of game that you would recommend to your base?
Yes, because I think a lot of people that watch me do like Diablo, so that's somewhat helpful. Also, so far, it feels like a really good action role-playing game. And even at the end of the day, if it turns out it's a one-time play, it's a one-time play of 40 to 50 hours. It's like 2 to 3 times longer than any Diablo game I've played. And the story, if it keeps up and all these cool locations, but I don't expect that. I expect them to actually have good end game because Diablo 3 did, and Diablo 2 not from their fan base. They're listening to a lot of us.
Listening to us talk about Diablo 4, J-Con Prime. Is this something that you think you might just want to try out, especially with the free demo?
I might. Heavy emphasis on might take a peek at it because this is the 4th game and I've not looked at any of them up until now. And it's not because I hate the genre, because I was a big fan of Marvel Heroes, and that was made by the guy that did Diablo 1 and 2. So, like, I very much like the genre. I think it's just an unfortunate circumstance of plate is way too full already. Still catering to Destiny, still catering to Fortnite, with Halo Infinite, DC Universe, all kind of in the runnings, and then whatever single player game that I want to do. I would love to dig into Division some more. Haven't had a chance to check out the new season yet. Like, there's too much to cover.
I feel you. Like, we went from like literally having super stale time in the gaming to almost being overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Gaming.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Like, it's literally getting to the point that it's starting to feel overwhelming because Gundam Evolution, like, you've been playing Overwatch. I have been wanting to get back into Gundam Evolution, just don't have the time.
Bro, I feel you. Like, I've been, you know what? A game that I've been wanting to get back into, and it's just a solo player game, but I kind of want to rerun it, is Guardians of the Galaxy. But I cannot find a second to even put it in. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy.
Just a few minutes ago, you made mention of Midnight Suns. Midnight Suns? You know the only time I get to play Midnight Suns now is when we wrap up here. And that's because I don't stream on Sunday. Right. So it's like, the couple hours I get before I got to go to bed because I work Monday, I get to play Midnight Suns. So like
That's crazy.
plot wise, I think I'm about to access the mission where I can unlock Venom. I'm not that deep into the story just because I don't get a lot of time to play it ever.
Right, right. Um, Hoarder Gamer,
Yeah.
explain to people who may not understand what kind of game uh Diablo 4 is. Like kind of guide them into the direction of what kind of game you're playing. Because when he said Marvel Heroes, that literally was like, oh crap, this is like Marvel Heroes, and that's a lot of people really love Marvel Heroes. So
Yes.
I want to get your explanation of what kind of a game Diablo 4 is, because obviously it's not the same as 2 and 3. So
Sure. So the easiest way for me to put it is it's an action RPG. Now, technically, you could say something like Dragon Age is an action RPG, but this is what's they call like a 3/4 perspective overhead ARPG. Now, one thing that's interesting about this, it's also a huge dungeon crawler, much like Marvel Heroes or Marvel Heroes Omega was. So basically, you're going through dungeons, fighting enemies, and in this case, mostly demons and vampires, things like that. And you're trying to level up your character, get acquainted with their abilities, and get ready for the end game. More difficult enemies, more difficult dungeons. Now, where this gets really exciting for me, this one's a game as a service, and they've actually done seasons and things with the previous, which they're going to do with Diablo 4. But there's also going to be like story mission drops and things like that. The world is continuing. So it's going to
right.
be this experience where it keeps going. And yeah, I mean, if you're a big fan of RPGs or anything, I definitely recommend it. It does take a little bit of time to get used to, though, the 3/4 perspective.
Okay. Well, it's Resident Evil 4 time, so we're gonna bring in Mr. Boxley, who cares. So let me go ahead and make sure that they have the invite sitting in their little inbox looking nice and pretty for them. Make sure I get that. There you go. He might come on with a wig, so you never know with that one, you dig.
I would genuinely be disappointed if he doesn't.
Boxley, Shed 2, who cares? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Let's get it. While we're waiting on Mr. Shed 2, aka Young Saucy, let's discuss this. Shazam's Zachary Levy shares his experience. Pretty much the man literally aired the rock all the way out, like all the way out. Like, I
Like
mean, with some
full
peanut
drag?
butter, yeah, like pretty
Damn.
much he was denied a post-credit scene that was pretty much recruiting him as Shazam to the JSA, right? And he had Hawkman and Cyclone that were going to do it. They had it all set up. Actually, I think they may have even filmed it. I'm not sure about that. I don't want to quote me on that part, but it was like instant. Yeah, no, I'm running this. You're not. Shut up. Sit down. Hold your little self together. And no, we're not doing that. I kind of want to, without being judgmental, as we know, but we don't want to judge people. What do you think about what he said about that situation? And I'll start with you, Mr. Co-host Jacob Prime.
So let's get the story straight here. The Rock dismissed a post-credit scene for a movie that he's not even in.
Bruh, that's what kind of power the man had, dog.
So, all right, not to get into total spoiler territory here. How that scene was described was in the film. It just wasn't Hawkman. It was Amanda Waller's people that asked him.
So look at it like this. Wouldn't you rather just Hawkman and Cyclone, who were literal stars of the movie, and you know what I mean? Like, I get where
I can kind of get it, but how they got it, like how they had it rolling in Black Adam, it was like Waller was in charge of the Justice Society. So if they're on Waller's behalf, then isn't that every bit as effective, other than just show power?
from what I'm hearing, that scene had to be re-shot because of all of that, and that's more money out of the entire cast of Shazam's pocket for doing so.
Like that is really wild because, like, number one, why are you letting some dude who's not even in your movie dictate anything?
I can answer that.
Please.
So when you're getting The Rock, you're not getting the actor, you're not getting the electrified sports man. What you're getting is $7 Productions. Yeah. Basically, you're agreeing to the production company being part of what's going on, and you're agreeing to him to being a hands-on producer. So look at anything he works on, and that's pretty much what you're seeing.
Okay, your thoughts on this, Mr. Hoarder Gaming? Then we're gonna bring in somebody we've been waiting on. Go ahead, Hoarder.
My thoughts on what?
On the guy post-credit scene.
So I have not seen the new Shazam yet, but I did hear a lot of what was going on with like Zachary Levi and The Rock. And I mean, if you really look at Hollywood news, that's not new news. Like The Rock can be a bit prickly to work with, but again, it's because you're getting him as a producer. You're not just getting him as an actor.
That kind of to me explains the beef with the whole Fast and the Furious crew.
Yes,
it makes sense, and how he got his own movie literally right after doing. Damn. Who the one?
Yeah, that's wild. I had no idea that like it was a package deal between him and $7 Production. That like. I mean, is he helping fund these movies? That's how he's able to swing his dick the way
I think it's the idea that he has so much pull and so much presence in Hollywood. That's the case. I'm not exactly sure, but I mean, this has been going on for a while with just about every movie he talks about and brings up $7.
That's
not a post-credit scene for recruitment to Shazam to the JSA, denied by supposedly Mr. Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. Your thoughts, Mr. Who the one? Who the one? Who the one?
Well, I mean, I didn't see the movie, so
it ain't got nothing to do with the movie. It's about.
I don't really like the Rock anyway.
It's alright. I mean, go see it. He's nowhere in the film. He's too busy wanting to smack Superman than to actually do what his character is supposed to do.
We didn't miss anything by having him there, so it wouldn't have added to the story in any way. It just would have been The Rock being there.
Jake Lone Prime. In your eyes, your personal opinion, this has nothing to do with anybody else's opinion on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Do you personally feel that The Rock caused the downfall of what was currently known as the DCEU?
If half of what I am hearing about him is true, yes.
Damn.
And I will say that to his face. Like, when you are dealing with something, and I bet you anything, Marvel does the exact same thing. When you are cast to do characters like this, are we past the time limit? Can I cuss yet?
One cuss word, go.
Fuck your ego. Play the character. If your character is supposed to show down with Shazam, then guess what? You hike up your tights and you fight Shazam. You get to fight Superman later after he gets done saving the world for the 87th time, and then you punch him in the chest one, and he goes, "That's it?" And then proceeds to hurl your ass into the frickin' sun. And if you don't believe me, watch the intro to DC Universe Online and watch him just two-piece Black Adam like that.
Yeah, he did two-piece. That was one of my favorite intros. That's what actually made me play it. Anyway,
That in a situation
Whoa.
like that, if you were that difficult,
Whoa.
absolutely no. Screw your ego. Do your job.
Yeah, that's.
But you say you don't like The Rock, but can you keep your personal? You know what? Just say what the hell you want to say. DC's downfall, the DCEU. Do you think The Rock caused that?
I'm screaming. For me, I haven't watched a DC movie in a while. The last one was the Batman.
And that's not even in his.
Yeah, that's not even DCU.
Oh yeah, it's just like can't do. He probably was like a catalyst, but they've had their own troubles like all along. Like it was only a matter of time.
It's only a matter of time.
It was. After that Justice League movie, nobody wanted anything to do with it. They were like, girl, no, throw it away. Throw it away and come back in 20 years and then we'll try again.
I don't care what anyone says. Long live the Snyder Cut. And to hell with you, Warner Brothers, for being so cowardly as to refuse him to be able to use Green Lantern.
I like the Snyder Cut a lot better than 2017. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I know a lot of people going to hate me, but I didn't really think 2017 was all that horrible. I mean, it wasn't a good movie, but it was like, okay, cool.
I've seen worse.
Great. Yeah, you know, it was like, man.
It's like
competing
Peter
with the
Venkman and
Avengers,
Ghostbusters too.
Yeah,
like
cool,
I've worked with better, but not many. Like it was one of those situations.
The Snyder Cut of Justice League was a whole new ball game, and it was actually, to me, it was pretty good. But it's not mainstream. That's like seriously a comic book nerds type of movie. And if you're not a comic book nerd, you're gonna be like, why are we watching the movie for 2.5 hours? Why is this dude running back and forth, saving everybody who is just, you're not gonna understand it. And it's not meant for you to understand it if you're not a Snyder Cutty or a comic book nerd, to be honest with you. And that's a failure to me. You gotta make movies for people to enjoy. If you're just making movies for you, then put that shit in your basement and go watch it by your damn self.
Okay. And I'm going to say one thing. Marvel fans, MCU fans, y'all been eating good for the past 10 plus years. Cut us DC folks some slack, because let me tell you something. Had Avengers ended the way Zack Snyder's Justice League had ended, with, oh, hey, here's the Avengers looking through a portal just at Thanos just going, you want a piece? Bro. And then you never got another movie after that? How pissed would you have been?
Bro, I'm so sorry.
We would still be hearing it to this day.
Thank you.
We still are hearing it to this day. Anyway,
y'all hearing it to this day. I don't pay attention to them hooligans and they man.
Not the hooligans. Not the hooligan.
When I seen the whole Shazam thing happen, I was like, oh, damn, that's crazy, and kept on scrolling.
Couldn't be me, though. Scroll.
Okay, like,
Resident Evil 4 the remake. Resident Evil 4 the remake. I've already told you guys I have not played a Resident Evil game since probably PlayStation 1, when it used to scare the crap out of me. Something just pop out or something just start crawling for no reason. I can't do it. My heart ain't good. I can't.
He went down that one hallway in Resident Evil 1. The dog jumped through the window and he instantly turned the game off.
That was a wrap for me. That was a wrap for me. Like, I think I beat the game just because I have a habit of, it's a good game. It was a good game back then. You know what I mean? It was great. It was just like too much for me. You know what I mean? I don't do horror like that. You know what I'm saying? But
imagine the updated engine.
But Resident Evil 4, the remake. I got one question for you, Mr. Who Cares? Mr. Who the one? Who the one? Was it worth the wait?
Yes.
Go ahead and explain why it was worth the wait to the people, please.
I feel like we say this every time a Resident Evil game comes out, but this is the best fucking Resident Evil game that has come out. Capcom really went in their bag and was like, girl, boot. Boot. Like, they literally kept the game, because it was a great game. It's still a great game. They kept the greatness and added more.
Ada's dress in the remake. Yo. Yeah,
hate
that
what?
dress was something else.
I didn't even care that she wasn't showing. That's the thing. She wasn't showing a lick of skin
None.
below the neck and sis 8. I'm like, girl, that's my only bad thing about it is that it's so big that they took Ada's part and now they're making that bigger itself. So it's just like we don't get to play it right now. So we can't see the game from her perspective. But other than that, the game is already
that's right.
amazing.
Separate Ways is not in the game right now.
Yeah, so like when they
you're right.
add that, it's just like it's gonna complete the story. It's a great ass game. It's like them 10 out of 10 reviews that we were seeing, everybody saying it earned those, and I'm not even done with the game.
Wow.
Me neither. I'm only on chapter 8.
I think I just got to chapter 8. I was saying it was a good game by the time I got to chapter 5. I was like,
no, the end of chapter 7, how they handled the separation between Leon and Ashley, where it was just straight up like,
I don't even know what
was
y'all
that
talking
her?
about,
Was
but
that
y'all
him?
so excited about it. It's gotta be good.
The way is like it subverts expectations, but in a good way. Like I would be running around expecting things like, oh, I know what's about to happen. The part where you have to run from the boulder, I walked around that corner and I was like, wait, I know exactly what this is. Y'all not about to get me, and nothing happened. So I was like slowly walking through the area, like, oh, they're gonna drop a boulder on me. There was a part where in the village where
when they exploded the bell tower.
Yeah, like they dropped the bell tower, so
shit?
you can't just run around the village. You have to like duck and weave and all this other stuff to get in the other part of the village. And so it's just like the parts that you expect, it's just a good game.
Yeah.
Like I can't even get the words out. It's just so good.
Remember which ladders you knock down and which you leave up, so you can like kind of like go up and get around the enemies and everything in the village.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's really good from what I played.
I said this when they announced it. This game was gonna change gaming again, and I can guarantee you it's gonna do that again because it's just that good.
There was
Okay,
already
speaking of changes, what is the biggest change that they've made in your eyes, Jake on Prime?
There's several. They took the building blocks of what made the RE engine a success in Resident Evil 2 and 3 Remake. I see it too.
I wish I did it.
Anyway, this derailing brought to you by Resident Evil 4 Remake. But they took the major successes of what made the RE engine so good. So that's Resident Evil 2, 3 remakes, 7, and Village. And they took all these things and took every single one of them and shoved them into 4, polished it up, spit-shined it real good, and just went, off you go. We know the engine works, so just kind of like someone carving out a canoe. They take the whole tree and they just chip away the parts that isn't a canoe until the picture is realized. And that is exactly how they handled 4. The literal only gripe I have with this game is it'd be nice if Leon moved just a little bit faster.
That part.
Yeah.
Biggest changes that they've made in your eyes. Who the one?
For me, it's if they can if they can remake the first game and put it in the RE engine, because I feel like what they've been doing so far with these past 3 games, these past 3 remakes, is retelling a cohesive, concise story. Because originally Resident Evil, it's like all over the place. It's like you decide what the story is kind of situation. And so
and
people
to
would
think
choose
that
their
taxidermy
own
was
canon.
my hobby.
Yeah, like people would choose their own canons for situations that would happen. This prime example, Resident Evil 2, because it's a Leon A, Claire B situation, Claire A, Leon B situation. Nobody never ever really knew what the canon scenario was until Capcom came out and said, actually, it's Claire A, Leon B. That's the canon scenario. So what 4 did on top of all of that is it connected 4 to 2 because we never got that before. What it was Leon showed up in Resident Evil 2. He was a rookie cop, didn't know nothing about nothing, and he was just like bumbling and fumbling everywhere. He was like upset because things were happening to people he was trying to save. Like he was in his feelings. Cut to Resident Evil 4, he is a badass. He's a superhero. Basically, you can't tell Leon nothing. He should not experience any trauma. He's just like, I'm Leon. What pow, pow. Judo chop. Shoot, shoot, punch, punch. Like he literally was John Wick. And it's like, what? I liked it because it was like a different Leon, but with this 4, it's like the beginning kind of gave you that backstory of like his training and what happened between 2 and 4.
Yeah.
It gives you a sense that Leon is actually a human being this time, and he's experienced trauma, and he is going into this situation, and they said it in the trailer. This time it has to be different. You can hear it in his voice. Like, I don't want to lose anybody else in this situation. So this time I have to be different. That's why he's more stone cold. Matter of fact, like, we got to do this first and then we're going to go do that. Like Leon back then was like, I don't know. What should we do? It wasn't until Ada came into the picture where she was like, you need to cut that out and you need to get your head in the game. And then that's when Leon kind of was like, okay, let's do this. Let's go.
Yeah.
And so it was just like it's a more concise story and it's a better telling of what happened.
I couldn't agree more. The remakes, and I mean, hell, at this point, I think, honest to God, that the reason why they haven't remade the first one is because they've technically already remade it. They've remade the first game 3 times now. They had the original on PS1. There was the director's cut, which added new stuff to it. You had the remake straight up on the GameCube, and then in the PS4 timeline, you had the remaster version of the remake of 1. So, like, I really don't see them. I would love that they did, but
I think they would only for like money.
Yeah, they would for
because
only
it would
money
make
purposes.
them a lot of money.
Oh, right. I just remembered another one. 2 and 1 have actually been remade a couple times. 2 was remade originally on the Wii, the Dark Side Chronicles, and 1 was remade again in the Umbrella Chronicles for the Wii as an on-rail shooter.
Hoarder Game, are you into Resident Evil 4 at all, sir?
I am, yes. So I'm not far. I just got to the merchant. But man, the combat, the actual sense that like everything seems to control better. The graphics are amazing and they really freak you out as you're playing. The village is one of the best moments in gaming, and now it's damn near terrifying. And every time you play it, it seems to go a little bit differently. So I've been very much liking it, but I'm very early in.
That's another
I want
thing
to piggyback off Hoarder.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. The
ahead.
first one, it was very action horror. It was very actiony. This one, it's more horror. There's still action there, but there's more horror. Like Doom, I literally had to turn my game. I got to the part in the castle where you had to fight the blind man. I had to turn my game off. I turned it back on because
that part was so good.
My game off. I had to turn my game off because I heard him and he was like, I was like, no, I'm not doing this.
It was that up close shot that sold it. Like he got face to face with him and he was like, oh shit. But no, like Resident Evil 4, like it defined the action genre, just like Resident Evil 1 literally defined the survival horror genre. And I agree with what Boxley just said. This time around, like, yeah, it's still very much the same knockdown, drag out action. If anything, the action's better because of the parry and the counter system. Like, all that just looks so badass now. Just freaking deflect an axe out of the sky. It is so cool. But there is more suspenseful parts now. Like the villagers, man, like they have been training since the original game for the re-release of this game because, man, they are coordinated now.
It's imbecile. I hate hearing that. I'm like,
it's like
don't
Alan
be
Grant in
behind
Jurassic
me,
Park. The other 2 raptors you didn't even know were there. It's like you're focusing on one, and then they just immediately box you in, and you're like, shit.
It's so good. I was
Who
telling
question for you,
Bri.
who the one? I got a question for you. what would you say to people who are spooked of Resident Evil games, but you still want them to play?
Oh my goodness.
Just be honest.
I always try to play them like it's actually me. Like I'm actually trying to survive this situation. So I would just tell you to go, even though it seems scary, go into it having fun. If you die, so what? Because it's like a game that you can play multiple times. Like sometimes the same things happen. Sometimes it's like a little different, but you learn like how puzzles and stuff work. For me, it helped me like with like brain thingy. So like just take something out of it. It's not just a horror experience, it's a learning experience. Like
Say
I said,
that.
it's easy for me to like remember things now because if you don't remember them puzzles,
You're gonna be there a while.
and if you leave and come back, because in the old Resident Evil games, if you didn't know how to do a puzzle, you walk out of the room and come back, it will reset. So then you had the opportunity to do it over. Now it's like if you don't do it right, you either get attacked, something happens, like so you have to be on your P's and Q's. Like yeah, just go into it and like have fun and stuff. Just get your first death done and it'll be okay. Yeah, like once you die that first time, every time after that is just like tell them to stop being scared, little kids. That too, stop being scared.
I'm
Because what if
sorry.
the zombies
I'm not.
actually come get y'all for real? Then what you gonna do?
See, that's a different story because I got a for real. Never mind. Anyways,
No, see, listen, I be thinking about that when I'm playing. I'm like, yo, what if this? I was playing Resident Evil 2 for the first time. I'm like, what if this actually happened? What would I do?
they don't want it with me. I promise you, good sir.
I
They don't want that drama. Real quick, let's do this for me. Do this for me. We got like 20 people in here right now. Do this real fast, y'all.
What's shaking, people? It's your girl Spring. Sit back and relax. You are now rocking with the best. If you enjoy the content, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and share the video. It's an easy way to help the squad grow and give you more fire content, shows.
What the heck?
I'm laughing at Captain's message in the chat. Everybody's a gangster until the regenerator shows up.
Okay, I don't want to get to that part. I'm gonna turn the game off.
Oh, I
again.
can't wait for that part.
I'm turning the game off.
Regenerators
again.
are my favorite enemies.
Let's talk about a little bit of Fortnite. Like everybody on this panel had their run-ins with Fortnite, so we all still
Spring is sick. Sorry.
Some of us are not so into it as we used to be. But real talk, this Fortnite makeover that they just recently did, this new update, is a huge opportunity for talented but not so popular designers and map creators to be on an equal playing field with some of these juggernauts out there that kind of hold the lane to themselves. So as far as the designers and what you think you're going to be seeing in the new Fortnite, let's start with you, Destiny's dad, Fortnite father, Mr. Jacob Prime.
Unreal Editor for Fortnite is going to change and revolutionize not just Fortnite, but gaming in general. That showcase that they did, showing off everything that this thing can do, was literally frightening. It was so well done. But for every pro, there is a con, and this time around, there's a huge con. A lot of people were waiting for Creative 2.0 to bring back the glory days of like the older maps, Chapter 1, Chapter 2, even Chapter 3 in some cases. And straight up, Fortnite and Epic lopped every creator off at the knees within 24 hours and just went, you cannot make those, and we will permanently ban you if you try to make money off them. That is our intellectual property. And I was like, that is the biggest load of bullshit I've ever heard.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I got mad in a big hurry.
But I heard they retracted that, and now they're letting you make certain maps, but certain
you can
ones
make
are still
chapter 1 maps, nothing chapter 2.
okay. That's still the intellectual property. You can't get mad. You don't know what they might be doing with
get
it.
that, but if it's intellectual property, you don't want people making money on it, then fine. You can make it, but you cannot monetize it. You make it because
I think
you
that
want to
might
make
be
it.
the next thing going with that.
Yeah.
Hoarder Gamer, the huge opportunity for talented but not so popular designers and map makers. What do you think about this Fortnite upgrade, bro?
That video they showed, like the sizzle reel, where I think it's a banana that's like doing janitorial work, and then all of a sudden it's an insane boss battle against this crazy thing and like avoiding attacks. That was amazing. Like that, I really love the concept of going that nuts with it, and then that it can actually accommodate that type of game experience was crazy.
Mm-hmm. Spring winter one. Winter one. A huge opportunity for smaller but real talented designers and map makers to get on the equal playing field. How are you feeling about that?
The capabilities of 2.0 for like game making
Whoa,
is really
hold on.
awesome.
Wait. Your
Wow.
mic is doing something crazy. You
Can
want
you
to
hear
try
me?
readjusting? It sounds like you're going like this when you
Oh no.
talk. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'll leave and come.
Okay. That works too.
Hey y'all.
Hey.
We'll just go with you, Mr. Who the one. Same question. Huge opportunity for smaller and talented, but not so popular designers to be on the equal playing field. What are you thinking about that?
It looks dope. I was watching the fact that somebody made like a Call of Duty map
Yeah.
and it looks like Call of Duty. I was like, oh my god, like what is this? Talking to Miss Place, Miss Place was like they trying to put she was like Fortnite trying to take over. I was like, girl, there is no trying. They are taking over with this.
Yeah. I
This
feel
is
it. I
crazy.
feel that.
You can
Same
create a whole
question for
game.
you, Winter Wanda.
Can you hear me or do I sound crazy?
You sound crazy, but go ahead. We're gonna roll.
Okay. I was just gonna say that I think like the capabilities of 2.0 seem really awesome for game making, but I saw like a lot of creators get extremely disappointed with all of the new rules. Like you can't have maps with other intellectual properties now, so that put a lot of map makers. They have to they did a bunch of stuff that is no longer usable and worked on a bunch of things that is no longer usable, and I think that's kind of upsetting. And hopefully they allow it to the point where like if you're not going to monetize it or publish it, then you can still make them. But it was seeming like even if you don't publish it, they can just like insta ban you. I think that's kind of messed up. But I do want to see like what Unreal is gonna bring to gaming in the future, because that was a crazy reel, and already just a few maps that they've made look really amazing.
Mm-hmm. We already talked to you who the one about it, so I guess I'll give my opinion on it. I from what I've seen, I think it's a really huge opportunity, and it just makes those very talented creators have to come up with a new way of being creative, and that's actually not a bad thing in my eyes. Like with that giant robot boss battle looking thing, you know what I'm saying? And they said this is Fortnite on the top of it. And I'm like, come up with something sick like that. You don't have to, use a Darth Vader to be your villain when you have a very huge, talented brain, and now they're giving you the opportunity to show what you can do. I think this is more of a showcase of what you can do instead of what you can, emulate. You know what I mean? Because with the one before, it was like crazy to kind of, I've seen like Bart Simpsons and stuff like that people have made from scraps. Now that's, to me, that's talent. Like you taking a Fortnite stop sign and it becomes a a moving vehicle or something like that. Like what? That's crazy. What they can do now, like I said, with that giant, huge boss fight with the big robot in the junkyard or whatnot. I can't wait to see what they do with that. You know what I mean? Like I want to see a big giant dinosaur or something just trying to attack 4 people on or 5 people in the team on Fortnite and see what can come up with that. I'm looking forward to stuff like that personally. But that's just my opinion on what I mean, because I've seen smaller creators who should have creator codes or whatnot or creator access now who didn't because they didn't have 1,000 followers, but they're better than people with 15,000 followers or whatnot or subscribers, and they didn't have the access. I've seen those people get access to this new 2.0 creative system or whatnot, and I'm kind of see what I can't wait to see what the competition brings out. That's personal. What I'm personal. Next question, Jacob Prime. Are you actually enjoying this new season of Fortnite?
Yes, absolutely, I am. I think the new POIs is awesome. If the fan theories are correct throughout the course of the season, we are going to start seeing Mega City expand and slowly take over whole sections of the map, and I think that's really, really cool. I'm one of the few people that like actually pays attention to the story within seasons of Fortnite. I know most people are like, Fortnite has a story. What is this shit?
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's actually pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Seeing all the banter between the syndicates that have popped up since the arrival of Mega City, we have now uncovered that the last reality is still out there, which are the people that made the cubes, the alien invasion, all that type of stuff. So it could be possible that we're going to see them again. It could be possible that we're going to see the Imagined Order and Sloan again. We have also found out that the Nothing, the thing that like the yeah, all of them were following, turns out that was Geno from the Fortnite Marvel comic that he reconfigured himself and now goes by the Nothing. And it's like, dude, this is absolutely wild.
It's actually a pretty good story. Yeah.
The weapons are good. The POIs are good. I mean, the majority of the Chapter 4 map, I never had a problem with it. It's just everybody has that one spot when they originally play that they just naturally gravitate to. And my POI has not been there since Chapter 2, and that was Catty Corner and the weather station. I haven't had that since. So everything else on a brand new map is just kind of like, it's all right. It's okay. Right. Like, my only gripe is just like, I don't care about anybody in the Battle Pass right now. That's it.
Gotcha. Porter Gamer, are you enjoying this new season of Fortnite, bro?
I have not played any of the new season yet.
Damn. I'm not mad at you. I paid a little. I'll go real quick. I'm going to be honest with you. I have not enjoyed Fortnite Chapter 4 at all. Season 2, Season 1, it's not like I guess it's more or less like what Jay Coon said. I had when I started, it was the Doctor Strange season. So, I had a little area that we would land in. And then I started playing a lot more with Fez and Risk. The next chapter, which was Chapter 3, I guess it was, or whatnot, where we had the little house we used to land at, right by Chunkers Speedway, I think that was what it was called, Chunker Speedway. So I had 2 areas and 2 different maps that I really enjoyed landing at, and I could move how I wanted to move. With this one, I've got to land at the snow cabin or the snow area or whatever by the gas station, and it's just like, to me, I don't know, bro. I don't know if it's just I don't like how long it takes to get into the action, because I'm not going to straight land in Mega City. I don't want to die as soon as I land, or I don't like the fact that once I die, the game is over for me unless I got teammates. I play solo a lot, you know what I mean? So I have no teammates. It's just not as enjoyable as it was. Like, the weapons aren't as fun to me personally, like the loot pool isn't that great to me. I don't like the battle pass at all. Like, I was just like, okay, this is not for me this season. But I got homies who literally will sit and play Fortnite all freaking day long. You know what I mean? Like the homie Wicken hit me up. He's like, "Yeah, I just finished the battle pass." I'm like, "Bro, I'm still on page 1."
Yeah.
Damn, you know
I'm
what
on
I
like
mean?
page 5 or 6 at the moment. Maybe
Like,
playing semi-casually like 2 days a week.
I know that it's changed a lot because my kid no longer enjoys it. You know, she used to love Fortnite. She played it with her friends all the time. And I'm like, you want me to get you the battle pass this season? She's like, that I haven't played Fortnite in weeks. It's just I don't want to play it. It's not fun as it used to be. I was just like, oh dang, okay.
Yeah, I mean, to some people, like, and I've seen it a lot, and not to bring up that game, but a lot of people community-wise from that game kind of flocked to several different games I'm heavily affiliated with, and I've just kind of sat there and watched every single one of y'all. Some of y'all have made it, some of you didn't. And I think for the most part, it's just like, for a lot of people, at least when Fortnite is concerned, the honeymoon phase is over. So now you're kind of seeing the reality of what Fortnite does literally every single season. Sometimes it's going to be a banger, sometimes it's not. And if you don't play for a season, that's okay.
Yeah, it's definitely. I don't want people, because I know there's a lot of people who literally love Fortnite and what they can do with Fortnite and how Fortnite is fun to them and how, you know, like you can build bonds in Fortnite. You know what I mean? Fortnite it's a cool game. You dig? So I don't want them to feel any kind of way because I'm not enjoying my experience with Fortnite right now. Like, your experience is, if you loving it, like Wicken, the dude Wicken, like, literally was like, "Bro, I just finished the battle pass," and I'm looking at my shit. I'm like, "Bro, I haven't even got off page 1 yet. How are you?" It's like, I like the game. I like, you know, being able to run. You know what I mean? I'll run all day if I can. I'm like, okay, I'm not even mad at that. Mm-hmm. Moving on to Spring Rose, or I should say Winter Wanda. You run Fortnite pretty oftenly. Are you enjoying Fortnite season? This new season of Fortnite?
I am, yeah. I like the new mythic weapon, the sword. I really like Mega City, and the battle pass is probably one of my favorite battle passes so far.
Wow.
So I think like what grabs me, I think I'm like level 73 already. I haven't played in a few days, and I took like a week off when I was moving, but yeah, I'm having a good time. It's
Wait,
one of my favorites.
you just said you took the few days off and the whole week, and you're like, "Yeah, I'm still at level 72." I'm like, "What?"
I was grinding hard. I was doing all my missions, all my quests. I was like, I need these skins so bad. I really want that girl at the end with the fans, and then I like the Robbie Reyes wannabe skull skin.
Yeah, actually,
and Thunder is really cool.
The Doomfluencer.
Yeah, and Thunder, I really like Thunder.
That's the only skin I actually liked, and the glider that went with it. I can't wait to put that on my Ghost Rider skin now. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty dope. Okay, the next, I was really surprised that you said 72 after taking 2 weeks. Oh God. Who the one? You are muted just in case you didn't know. Okay, here we go. Are you enjoying this new season of Fortnite?
It's fine. Yes or no? It's fine. I'll do it. I'll do it. Yes. Because I like playing with my friends. It's cute. I only want like 2 characters in the battle pass, to be honest. I got one of them. I just need to get to page 70 to get the other one. But other than it's starting to feel like Apex. Like, it's just real sweaty. People like literally just like rat and wait until you get into a fight, and they come third party. It's like you said,
welcome to Battle Royales.
Unless we go to the drama, we're literally like looking for people the entire time until it's like the last 2 or 3 squads left, and it's just like, then we get clapped because they got all the good weapons. Bro, like after a while, it's really be over, and I don't want to play anymore. But
Yeah, see, that's the thing is, you either got to go in, just straight roughhousing off the top, go get your kills in off top, or get killed. Which, if you died, the game's over. You got to start over anyway, or you gotta relax your way into it. And relaxing your way into it, sometimes it just gets you killed because, like you run into somebody who's got the mythic sword and the exotic submachine gun at the same time. What you about to do with that? You got a green gun. You know what I'm saying?
Shotgun. Somebody come with a little green pistol, and then you're like, girl, how? I literally, girl, it's
This is
really
where I
over
always
it.
kind of feel bad because I came from competitive, like doing tournaments, all that type of stuff. So like when it comes to Fortnite, actually humoring doing something semi-competitive in that game, I'll hear everybody's grievances of like this, that, and the other, and I'm just sitting there going like, I actively go seek out fights, like because like that's the only way you're going to get better is if you engage the enemy more. The more times you're thrown into that situation, the better you're going to get at it.
Though that's the thing. Like I'll go to Fortnite to have fun.
Yeah,
and it's not been fun the last season due to like I don't know what it was about season 4, but it brought out the sweats because I had never
brand new chapter, brand new map. That's exactly what happened.
Bro, I was like, whoa, season 4, like this is before the season 4, I mean chapter 4 season 2 part. I'm talking about just the original chapter 4 with the hammers. That was so sweaty to me. I was like, what the hell is going on? Like I could normally go into a game solo and win 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10. Bro, I don't think I won one chapter 4 solo map, bro. And I was like, okay, that's crazy.
So the unfortunate part with Fortnite is because the competitive scene of it is so big now, you only have 1 or 2 places you could go. You could go straight competitive, which is a ranking system, skill-based matchmaking and the like. And then you have pubs or the public games, which technically still have skill-based matchmaking in them. Brand new chapter, brand new island. Island is smaller, brand new loot pool. The loot pool favors a more aggressive play. So all those people, plus we had the return of the Fortnite Champions series, which is something that hasn't been around for about 2 years because of like COVID and all that type of stuff. So like there was every single marker and flag out there for all the competitive and sweaty people to come back and start playing again. Because on top of that, you also got to keep in mind, this is a game that has money tournaments every day of the week.
You're right.
In the game. And it's done based off a point ranking system. So the next time, like, man, things are looking really sweaty. Go to the tournament section on your tab and see if a tournament is going on. Because chances are there is. And the people that queue for tournaments, it's based off overall point scoring. And that point scoring is in the public game.
That makes so much sense, dude. You know what? The times that I played, like, there's different types of tournaments going on, like European tournaments. There's in the times that I play is middle of the night for its West Coast, which is broad daytime in the UK. So that's a UK tournament all day. Okay. That makes all the dang on sense in the world, man.
Yeah, because you got to keep in mind, Fortnite is one of the biggest competitive games out there. It is up there with League. It's up there with Counter-Strike. It's up there with Overwatch. It's up there with Halo. These are humongous competitive games. So with a brand new hotness, like a brand new map,
the competitive people liked that map. Chapter 4 was, I think, is geared.
Yeah, it's a good map.
Competitive people.
Yeah, it's a very good map.
Because they stay. Like, normally it's like, okay, the first 3 weeks to a month of a Fortnite map, I don't even play it because I know it's going to be sweaty, right? Like, I think Baybro told me that. He was like, oh, it's going to be sweaty the first month of a brand new map. But it just kept going. Like, I was like, okay, it's still sweaty. Why is it still? This is month 6. This is leaving. Why is it still? No. Like,
so the way I've been able to gauge it, now granted, this is only based on about 2 years worth, which is 2 seasons of Chapter 2, the entirety of Chapter 3, and then these 2 seasons of Chapter 4.
Mm-hmm.
The further into a chapter it goes, the more you're going to see it calm down. But the first 2 seasons of a brand new chapter, expect it to be a sweat fest, like 24/7.
Oh, okay. See that all of that makes sense. Okay, moving on because I will talk about how sweaty it is all day. Let's move on, and we're gonna start from the bottom.
I'm a sweat. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be a sweat.
This new update actually changes things for the gaming industry. Period. It gives more competition to actual other studios against Fortnite with them being able to import full 3D concepts in art. What I'm basically saying is right now, okay, and especially with Fortnite kind of being selfish with the no, I don't want you to bring in, say the Superman Fortress of Solitude. I don't want you guys to import that because it's a such and such IP, yada yada yada, right? Yeah. They have Superman in the game already, right?
Yeah.
Say Overwatch decides to upgrade to Unreal Engine 2, right? A 5.2.0 or whatever the hell Fortnite just did. It allows their people to start making said maps and whatnot. And they're just like, you know what? We like Green Lantern over here. Let's import a whole Green Lantern. Let's import Oa and have people fight on Oa and put a Green Lantern style skin on like they did for One Punch Man. How much traffic do you think that will bring to Overwatch, bro? That would be insane. So with Fortnite doing this, yes, it's awesome, but they just opened up the door for some kick ass. I'm gonna start with you. Who the one? What do you think about other games importing different 3D models and whatnot, assets to games to make them a competition, a factor in the game? Because Fortnite is killing everybody. What do you think about that? Do you think it brings more competition? Yeah, Nate, your thoughts?
I think people will start looking at it and they'll start trying to do their own versions, or I think they'll try to do. I'm all for healthy competition, as long as there isn't like one person dominating the market or one entity. Because as long as they have a control over what's going on, they can literally just be like, okay, well, we're doing this, but y'all aren't doing this. You got to pay for that, this, that, and the third. But if it's healthy competition, somebody else can come in and go, oh, well, okay, so we see they're doing that. Well, we're doing that over here, but you can also do this for free. And it's like, oh, damn, well, let's go over here. I think it's smart if they want to, like said earlier, like J. Kuhn said earlier, this is very game changing. And I feel like if the people want to get ahead of this, they will start looking into their own like systems and how to do this or what they can do to be a part of that. But I feel like this is definitely something that Fortnite, like, they struck gold and they're gonna try to hold on to it as tight as possible. People put it Overwatch map into Fortnite. I'm screaming.
I mean, during the Destiny collab,
Does
they
Doom
put
know
Diablo
that
4 into Fortnite, so yeah.
Does Doom know that he's? Can y'all
I'm
hear him?
muted. No, y'all
Okay,
couldn't
look,
hear me.
I'm
I'm
about to
muted.
say, am I crazy?
No, I'm talking my ass off and I got myself muted because I was dying. I'm over here. Anyway, this changes the game again for for the competition for other studios with being able to import stuff and create your own whatever and make it just as beautiful as the actual game. Do you think this puts Fortnite at risk or whatnot, or just makes other studios puts other studios on the same playing field, just like Fortnite did with their concept artists and designers? Spring.
I don't really think Fortnite has anything to worry about. Like,
Yes.
it is about. Sorry.
Roman said, "I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong."
No, he was answering his grandma. Hold on, let me close the door. Sorry. I think Fortnite is a battle royale, and there are many battle royales, and they are all different, and they all have their own thing. And I think like Fortnite has plenty of money, and they don't have anything to worry about. And I think it's just a good opportunity for other publishers and other people to make games just as good. So I don't think there's any. I'm sorry, he's about to come busting in through the door. Okay, go story. I'm sorry.
You good. Don't die.
Yeah, I don't think Fortnite has anything to worry about. If that was one of your questions, I'm trying to remember.
Not really. I was just saying, does it put other studios on the same playing field?
I think it will, but I think like Fortnite is always just like a little bit like one step ahead, but not that it matters because I don't feel like they're competing with anybody. I think they're just themselves.
Right, yeah, no, it's not about the. It actually is about the competition, but what I mean by playing field right now, Fortnite is crushing every other game that's out there, whether people like it or not. But at this point, with them doing what they did and giving other studios that idea, those other studios now don't have to live in the same or the shadow of a Fortnite. They can be their own Fortnite in their own way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think that's fine. And like I said, I don't think it's like a competition like so much as like Fortnite will always be Fortnite. You know, people will always play Fortnite because it is what it is. And yeah, it does even the playing field, and I think that's awesome. I think that's good, you know.
Or the game, same question to you, Big Dog.
Let's see here. Difficult for me to say because, like, depending on the company and everything, I always feel that Epic Games is going to have one up. They're going to know the kind of almost the secret sauce, the way to implement what they have to a level. And I feel that the business part of it, being that they're owned by Blizzard, they wouldn't allow this if they thought that all these other companies could just completely destroy them.
God. I feel
no, I agree with you, Hoarder. I agree with you.
Oh guys, Stardust, you need Jesus, dude, or Buddha, or Allah, or something, bro. It's Ramadan, young. J. Coon Prime, I know you're itching to answer this question, good sir. So go ahead and do your thing.
Can you give it to me one more time?
No, hell no. That's a long ass question. Nah, seriously. It changes things for a lot of other studios and does give more competition for other studios to be on the same playing field with studios as Fortnite because they are able to import 3D concepts and art at this point. Do you think this levels out the playing field for studios who are smaller and kind of unknown to just go ahead and jump in the game and do their dug this way?
No. And the reason why is because nobody is going to gain an advantage on Epic in any way, shape, or form because anything that they can do currently has to be done within the confines of Fortnite. Now, if you want to do something outside of the confines of Fortnite, you're going to have to pay Epic to use it. So Epic's got a monopoly at the moment. Or if they don't have a monopoly, they have damn close to one.
Wow. Okay. Anything else on Fortnite before we go ahead and get into the final and most spicy subject of the night? Anybody else on Fortnite?
No, I'm good.
Good. Well, we got a nice panel for this one, so I kind of want to hear what is about to go down. Real quick, let's go. You know what? This is a perfect time because I just was able to find this and put this back on the show. So this is a perfect time for some Birdman hands, people.
Yeah.
What's shaking, people? It's your boy Doom Killer HD. Sit back and relax. You are now rocking with the best. Put your hands together and rub slow.
Do the Birdman hands, the Birdman hands.
It's about to go down, act like you know.
Do the Birdman hands, the Birdman hands.
You know the motto, let the good times roll.
Do the Birdman hands, the Birdman hands.
Put your hands together and rub slow.
Do the Birdman hands, the Birdman hands.
Oh, we back. I'm sorry, that's just my joint, yo. I haven't heard that in a long time. Anyways, Birdman has segment of the night. Woo! Mr. Jonathan Majors, breaking news.
Oh no.
Now this is a no judgment zone. We don't judge people over here, but I do want to hear each and everyone's thoughts on the facts of the matter. Now, the facts of the matter is simply this: he was arrested for choking and assaulting someone. Now, just without being judgmental, I'm gonna start with you. Who the one? Who the one? Yeah, I'm starting with you because you're the most petty. And you're muted. You're petty and you're muted. Yes. You're petty and you're muted.
So mean.
Cause
I want to hear everybody else answer first.
I know, but see, everybody want to hear your answer, so that's what we're gonna do.
Damn. I mean, okay, well, for
Without
me,
being judgmental,
I'm not. I don't.
what are your thoughts?
Personally, this is somebody's real life. The implications from this is real. So that all that is aside. Now, I had to watch my mother go through domestic violence. So when stories like this happen, my first inclination is to always support the victim. However, I do realize that in this day and age, and I'm gonna use what I'm about to say very loosely, in this day and age, we have a lot of Olivia Pope and a lot of situations that get cleared up because of X, Y, and Z, and this, that, and this, that, and this, that. We have a lot of it's a lot of murky he say, she say, but they say that there's a video involved and this video proves that this didn't happen. So it's just like, I personally don't know who to believe. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, Jonathan Majors is cute, but again, I don't know, because when it comes to like celebrities, I don't really pay them that much mind because they're not doing anything for me.
Right.
They're there to inspire the people, yada yip yada, get a check and go home. Like that's what they're there for. So for me, you're a human being just like I am. You go through your trials and tribulations, you have your good days and your bad days. Unfortunately for him, even though his star is like flying across the sky and he is doing amazing in all these movies and things that he's doing, sometimes shit like this happens, and it's how he is going to respond and how everything else plays out. I feel like I feel like the court of public opinion is always it's always ready to attack and go for the jugular no matter who it is. Because I feel like if this comes out and let's say it didn't actually happen, they're going to eat the woman alive. They're going to eat her alive. And so it's just like...
Which is already starting to happen.
Yeah, so it's just like nobody actually ever wins in situations like this. Again, these are people's real lives.
Real life.
The things that are going to happen to this man afterwards is real, regardless if the implications or allegations are alleged or whatever. This stuff that's going to the consequences are real. He could lose jobs for this. There's a lot of things that could happen to him because of this situation. There's a lot of things that could happen to her because of this situation. Some people might feel like she just blowing smoke and they'll attack her just because they love Jonathan Majors so much.
Right. That's why I kind of want to hear everybody's different opinions on this. I'm going to jump around a little bit. J. Coon Prime, talk to you. Without being judgmental, what are your thoughts on the facts of the matter that's happened? The only facts that we have right now are that he was arrested for just ball it down to assault. So,
well, first and foremost, I had a fun little chuckle because y'all some thirsty motherfuckers on Twitter. Let me tell you, y'all some really thirsty motherfuckers. I
let us live.
Pretty knee-slapping laugh at your toxic face when the moment I saw that statement, and I was like, well, another one bites the dust.
Wow.
But I am a firm believer in innocent until proven guilty
Mm.
until there is irrefutable proof that he did this. Shut your mouth and mind your business.
I like it.
Period.
I like it.
Period.
I like
Because,
it.
like, what's the charge? What's the charge? Strangulation and abuse. How do you know that he won't having some fun with somebody?
No, we're not gonna go into speculation because we're gonna deal with the
okay.
facts.
I'm just saying that could have been.
Wait, before you go to the next person, though,
consensual-
because I want to bring up the fact that they're saying that there's people that he went to school with and people who has known him from like way back in the day. They're coming out with all of these stories and all of these things. I've seen a couple of tweets where there's like people, they're not saying his name directly, but they're saying there's a certain actor from so and so and so and so that everybody loves that is finally like basically finally got caught.
That's rumors and mess, though.
So
That's rumors
hold
and
on.
mess.
I mean, we don't know that.
Exactly.
Exactly.
If you don't have,
See, my
that's
thing
why
is,
we're gonna deal with the facts and be
bring
non-judgmental.
J. Coon and Hoarder come tell me a story about you. I'm gonna come to you and say, "Well, I heard X, Y, and Z."
Okay,
Is this
all right.
true?
So the
I
situation
can't
is
do
that
that to him.
someone's
I can't
father's
do that
brother's
to him,
nephew's
though.
cousin's former roommate said Jonathan Majors did this, right?
Mhm.
That's basically the premise.
Yeah, like
Okay,
I don't
The
wanna
Rock
believe
also
what they're
allegedly
saying,
tried to
but
rip his
it's like,
physical ed teacher's tongue out in high school, but there's no proof of that either. So
That's why I said we're gonna deal in fact. I love it. I love it because I've read that too, but I didn't want to. I'm not trying to put that out there because I don't know about those stories. I don't know if they're true or not. You know what I mean?
I
So
was
I
no,
don't
I
want
was
to
gonna say
report
I
it.
also seen people like on TV telling this man that he's an amazing person, he's a kind man, a gentleman,
I
all
don't
these
know if
other
that's
things.
true
So
either.
I've seen all of these things, and I can't. Like I said, that's why I'm just like I would rather wait until the story plays out,
yeah,
and then
That's why.
see
That's why
from
this is a
there.
non-judgmental first thought. You know what I mean? Like, what? You know what? I got a good question for this one after this. But listen, let me. Who having? Oh, spring. Winter Wanda. Arrested for strangulation and assault. Without being judgmental, your thoughts on that?
So first of all, I just want to say if it's true, I hope that the victim is okay.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not true, which we don't have the facts,
Mm-hmm.
like I don't really have anything to say. Like all the Huda Wong is saying, oh, all these queer people are coming out about, oh, they used to know him in high school, they used to know this, they know that. Like Star said, it always happens. Every time something bad happens, people come out of the woodwork with stories trying to take this person down because they want their limelight. They're like, this is the perfect opportunity for me to get my limelight. I get to say something. I get to say I was involved with this. I think that we need to treat this situation delicately because this woman may have been harmed.
Mm-hmm.
If she wasn't, both of their lives right now they're cracking underneath them. So I think just like what Jay Kun said, and it's hard to do because we're all on Twitter and it's a blog, but mind your own business and just wait for everything to come out, and then move forward how we see fit from there. Hopefully it's not true. I don't want it to be true. I don't want a woman to have been hurt from this. I don't want someone's life ruined, but we don't know anything. We weren't there.
For the game, here's the tails.
Heads.
Heads, you win. Do you want to go first or last? I mean, you want to go second to last?
I'll go next or whatever.
Okay, so hold the game. Arrested for not hold the game has been arrested. Jonathan
Not
Majors.
that I know of.
Jonathan, you know the question, man.
Diablo.
Go ahead, give me your thoughts, bro.
Sure. So I first off want to preface it with Jonathan Majors is someone I find really hot. And I'm also, he's one of my favorite actors. He is an amazing actor. His skill is awesome. So I've been a big fan of his for a long time. That being said, I look back at like the 90s and early 2000s when all these women came forward actresses, and we're talking about the whole Weinstein situation here, and those voices weren't heard then. Now, unfortunately, there is the possibility that someone is making it up. But I feel that it's more important to hear that person out first before casting judgment on them, because that's what happened in the 90s and 2000s. And then it was, 10 or 15 years later till those women got any kind of, judgment or anything
Yeah. No, I hear
against
you.
him.
Well, I'm in a crossfire with this one because as a black man, especially growing up in the South, I know people who have had bogus charges thrown at them. Black men that have bogus charges thrown at them. As a father of two beautiful girls and a sister who literally went through some foul stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know that actually happens in real life too. You know what I mean? So it's just for me. That's why I said no judgment. Like I don't want to take sides because I feel it from both sides. You know what I mean? Like I feel it from both sides. But I'll just say this: if it's real, like that's heartbreaking for so many people outside of the female who was hurt. You know what I mean? Like God bless her as well. If this is real, but that's heartbreaking for a lot of people. That's a role model now gone. You know what I mean? That's a great. Despite all of that stuff, it's gonna have some long term effects. If it's not real, it's still gonna have some long term effects. People gonna always look at this dude like, do you really do that? Are you that kind of person? I mean, people still look at, I'm not even gonna go into all of that, but y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? So, like this, I'm gonna just say this much: this is a horrible situation for anybody to be in, be it false or fact. That's all I gotta say. So let's end this with some good stuff because this was a real rough topic. What's something good that you did for someone this week, J. Coon Prime? Hard question, huh? Because you mean.
Says who? Just because I look mean doesn't mean I am mean. Resting bitch face is a real condition, all right? Jay, you all right? Yeah, why? You look like you want to detonate a content. No, I'm good. What's up?
Good deed for the week, J. Coon Prime.
I didn't lose my cool at work, and I made the missus smile.
That's bro. That's hell of a good deed, huh? Mm-hmm. Porter Gamer, good deed for the week, sir.
Trying to talk my friend Crisis through the process of playing Diablo 4 over the course of an hour and a half as we were trying to play it. Everything you could think could go wrong did go wrong. For some reason, on his settings, it wouldn't allow him to do crossplay, and crossplay was supposed to be available. And then I found out on my Xbox that I have in my living room Blu-ray player, I have the beta on there too, and I couldn't do it either. So it was kind of this weird thing that, like, okay, we still don't have an answer here. I don't know why.
Oh wow. That's your good deed for the week, is not getting an answer?
I had COVID. I've been home the last 5 days, not doing much, you know?
I'm just giving you for a hard time, bro, dude. Winter Wanda, good deed for the week.
I bought a friend lunch because when I was just going out on disability, I didn't want to go out and hang out because I was broke, and she paid for my lunch and my son's. So I paid her back. And then I took my man out to a movie.
Come forward.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. What movie you gonna see?
We saw John Wick 4.
Oh, wow.
It was fun.
Who the one? What's your good deed
I
for
ain't
the
do
week?
nothing nice this week because I'm tired of being nice to people. So I was being a bitch all week. No, I'm playing.
Good for you.
I'm always doing good deeds for the people. But this week, for real though, I don't think I did anything. Good deed, I'll be honest. I hung out with my man. I hosted a block party this Friday, which was fun. Everybody liked my little cosplay of my wig and stuff, so that was cute.
You entertained this week. That was your good deed. You entertained.
Yeah, I was like, I don't. My dogs had a birthday party. We celebrated their birthdays. I flopped this week.
Cute.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You
I
ain't give
needed
a
a
bum no
break.
water. You ain't do nothing. Like
No, I literally like been in the house in my little
you didn't give
room.
nobody no good advice.
I did actually. No, I did. I did.
Okay.
Is telling someone to shut up good advice?
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
screaming. No.
Actually,
I had some
sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yes, it is.
I talked to some friends in Discord and got some advice. So I guess I did a good deed. I'm screaming because I
Okay,
had to reach for that.
dude. Wow, that's crazy. I did a good deed this week. I think. I don't know. Maybe I do good deeds all the time. Though.
You do. You do.
I'm trying to pick out a good deed. Oh, I used Boxley's favorite picture for the block party. And bro, I have never seen Boxley tweet out a block party photo so many damn times. I was like, okay. When I did it, I was like, okay, I'm about to make Boxley his thing real quick. Wait a minute. This is Boxley's pose right here. So I hooked it up real quick. And he had already tweeted about the block party right before I did it, right? So I tweeted it out. About 5 seconds later, big old block.
I was like, yes! Already on my phone. Yes!
So that was my good
8.
deed, but I made Boxley's day for the block party. So that was my good deed, bro. Oh God. You be cracking me. Boxley, I swear to God, dog, you a fool, dog. You are good energy. So thank you for coming on the show tonight. I want you to go ahead and put yourself on the map before I kick you off my screen.
I feel like energy is it's a two-way street. It's a give and take. And if I'm not giving, if nobody's giving me good energy, I can't give it back. So I appreciate you and everybody else here for always giving me energy so I can give it back to y'all. I really do appreciate that. Y'all can catch me on my cute little Twitch page at Who Cares It's 2017, where we do cute things, or you can catch me on the Twitter at Foxley Chateau.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Thank you for coming on this show. We will catch you in the after show. Hold the game or put yourself on the map.
Okay, my name is Hoarder Gamer, twitch.tv/Hoarder Gamer, and I'm enjoying a lot of Diablo right now, bit of Destiny. Diablo 3 will be coming back because Diablo 4 is going bye-bye till June. Let's see, also a little show called Hoarder's Comic Flex on the Doom Squad Gaming YouTube channel, and that is on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Central. So comic book reviews, toys, also game news, and hopefully we finally get some Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League update, because now T-minus less than 2 months away if there's not pushed back.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Thank you for coming on the show. As always, my dude, we will see you soon. See you in the after show,
Bye-bye.
brother.
Bye.
Robot Spring, Winter Wonder. Put yourself on the map so I can kick you off.
I don't really stream, but twitter.com, Perry__show. It's in the chat. Bye.
Thank you for coming on the show with the energy that you bring, fam. Have a good one. See you in the after show.
Bye.
Co-host.
Prime host.
The primer.
Oh no, that one sounds horrible.
The premiest?
The primist?
The primest.
Got a
I like
nice
that
ring
one.
to it.
Put yourself on the map so I can kick you off the screen, good sir.
Destiny Dad, Fortnite Father here. Follow me Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, all at JCoon Prime. And if you're lucky, you'll get to see more of the kitty as well.
Bye, kitty. Bye, Jay. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. This was an actual fun, exciting show. We talked about some good stuff. We talked about some, You know what I mean? Hit him in the head with the. But anyways, you guys could have been anywhere in the world, but you were here rocking with me, rocking with the best, and I greatly appreciate it. So make sure you smash that like button, hit subscribe, ring that notification bell so that way you never miss an episode, upload, or when I am live. With all that said, laissez-les bon temps rouler, which means let the good times roll. Peace out, people.
What's shaking, people? It's your boy Doomkiller HD. Sit back and relax. You are now rocking with the best. Let's go! It's the weekly wrap up where we give you the news. Break it down bite size so it's easier to consume. Discussing the hottest game and start up what's coming soon. Is it real or is rumor? Homie, that's up to you. Fire or trash reaction. Live viewers call in. No cap conversation. We going all in. It's the weekly wrap up, so enjoy the show. You're now rocking with the best. Let the